Casa Focaccia is the new and bustling space right here at the Hilltop Village, which is bringing Italy to Windhoek, and that is through well-crafted delicacies that can absolutely warm up your winter. Now today, My.na property uncovers exactly what this place has to offer. Let's explore.
Casa Focaccia, the first artisanal focacceria in Namibia. At Casa Focaccia, we bring a slice of Italy to Namibia, crafting authentic hand-baked focaccia using time-honored traditions and the finest Italian ingredients. Our focaccia is made with patience, passion, and a long 24-hour slow fermentation process, creating a crisp golden crust and an airy, flavorful center. Focaccia is a beloved Italian bread dating back to ancient Rome and has long been cherished for its light texture, rich olive oil aroma, and the simple joy it brings to every table. At Casa Focaccia, we honor this tradition with every bake, offering rustic slices of pizza, wholesome focaccia paninis which are grilled to perfection, and artisanal toppings that bring out the best of Italian simplicity. The motto of our Casa Focaccia is simple, rustic, and being authentic. From Italy to Namibia, baked fresh daily. So take a seat, enjoy the warmth of fresh baked flavors, and let every bite transport you to the heart of Italy. Because here at Casa Focaccia, you're not just a guest, you're at home.
Joining us right now is a man, an artist whose canvas is a plate. He tells stories that are full of flavor. He is the chef and head owner of the Casa Focaccia establishment, which recently opened up here at the Hilltop Village in Windhoek. How are you doing?
I'm very well. How are you?
I am fantastic. So, before I get to this establishment, so your name is Rohan Kumar.
Yes.
And you are the head chef here.
I am.
Okay, where does the place stem from? The name of the place, Casa Focaccia, what does it mean? Explain it to us.
Sure. So Casa Focaccia literally means house of focaccia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it stems from my journey of traveling internationally in Europe, living in Italy and Switzerland, and as well as my travels in Australia.
Are you originally from Italy?
No, I'm not. I'm actually an Indian, born and brought up in Dubai, and Dubai is home for me.
Okay.
And it's a very multicultural place, so the idea stems from there.
Okay, lovely. So tell us why you chose, Hilltop as the location for this.
Hilltop is a very promising and an upcoming area with a lot of, how do I say, health conscious people or professional office going people. So it's a very prominent market to establish a business of this kind over here.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you've traveled all over the world. Why did you particularly choose to come and set up in Namibia? Is it just like, oh, I'm moving on to my next country, moving on to my next journey, or is there a specific reason why particularly you chose Namibia as a location to come and set up your business?
Honestly, there is a bit of a family connection that I have over here, so that's why I decided. Apart from that, there is opportunities. Where there is opportunities, where life takes you. So.
Okay, I love that. Let's talk about the interior of this space that you've created. Talk to us about the elements. I see you have a lot of wood going on. Is that like the vibe? What's the aesthetic for this place?
So the whole concept and idea is to be very rustic, being very natural, bringing the Italian flair and the Namibian flair together and creating something unique. So as the word rustic, it's very natural. If you see the colors around over here.
We have the brown.
Yeah, the brown, the gray, the white, the green, and of course the colors of the food itself just brings out.
Oh, I should get a plate here. Now that we're talking about food, the color of the food. Okay, let's talk about, the feedback that you've gotten from people so far. What stories can you share with us?
100%. Well, let me tell you a story. Just last week itself, we had an Italian couple who've been traveling all the way from Italy all the way to Namibia. They've been traveling in their own car, and
in their car?
In their own car.
Wow.
And they were looking for something authentic Italian, and they found us, and they enjoyed the food extremely. And in the end, I found out that they were actually YouTubers.
Oh, nice.
So it's an amazing journey to find that you get all sorts of people from anywhere. They can come and
And they felt like this was home.
Exactly.
They have a little bit of Italy in Namibia, just like we are having Italy as Namibians in Namibia. That's fantastic. What type of feel are you going for in terms of audience? What do you want us to feel when we come here? What is the experience that you're trying to build?
Well, the whole idea is to feel at home, and that's what the motto of the restaurant is: to be simple, authentic, and not to go extravagant with the whole idea, but to keep it simple.
Yeah.
So when any customers come by, they feel as if they are at home, enjoying the fresh smell of the bread, and enjoying the food as simple.
Yeah. What are your operating hours? Can I come here at 10 p.m.? Can I come here at 8 a.m.? How do you operate?
So my trading hours, the trading hours of the restaurant is from 9 to 7 on Mondays to Friday, and Saturday it's 9 to 3. Sundays we are 9 to 1. Definitely we are more than welcome to accommodate if you do come in early, as well as if you do come in, say 7 o'clock, we still open even if someone wants to stay a bit more late. We can definitely accommodate that as well.
Okay, walk us through your menu. If I was to come here, what would you say? What would you recommend for me?
Very tricky question. Well, there's a lot on the menu. So we do have some amazing focaccia sandwiches. So what focaccia literally means is it's an age-old bread making tradition which focuses on long fermentation. Just like pizzas, it is, let me put it this way, it's the big brother of pizzas.
Okay.
So pizzas are generally round and flat, whereas focaccias are crispy on the outside and fluffy in the inside, and you can do wonderful creations with them.
And that's what you would offer me?
I would say that is one of the best.
Okay, what else do you have on the menu in terms of like dishes? And are they curated breakfast, lunch, dinner, or what is the feel?
So we do definitely cater to breakfast, lunch, to dinner to a certain concept, because it's mainly to do with breads. But let me put it this way, some of the flavors are very unique to Namibia itself. For example, we're launching one next week, which is on our pizzas. It is spicy garlic prawns.
Nice. Oh, I love prawns. Okay.
So yeah, something different and unique.
Something different and unique. So then, what after you set up here, are you planning to expand to other Namibian towns, or is this going to be here at Hilltop? Can we expect a Casa Focaccia in maybe, Black Chain Mall? I don't know. What are your expansion plans, if any?
Well, to be honest, there is future plans for the business, but I think if you plan to expand just like the franchisees, then it's a bit hard to control. Till the time the owner is involved, there is quality in the food,
Yeah.
and you can provide the best stuff to the customers.
And you make all the dishes, or do you have another chef?
I have kitchen hands, kitchen assistants who help me out, and of course they're learning as they go. But I'm the head chef who manages everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far, what has been your experience in terms of business in Namibia? Is it going well? Is it meeting your expectations? Like, is your vision materializing?
It surely has materialized. Let me put it this way: 6 months ago, this place was nothing, and the entire concept and look and feel that you see, it has materialized from day one. So moving forward, of course, the food, the concept is unique. It does take some time for people to understand what it is, but it surely will work.
Yeah. What are your marketing modalities in terms of like letting the whole Namibia know that, hey, Casa Focaccia is open, come here with your brothers, your siblings, your partners, and so forth?
Well, honestly, firstly, it's word of mouth. If a customer comes in and they thoroughly enjoy the food, then through word of mouth, the message spreads.
Yes. So you mentioned earlier that you are launching a new dish, basically. Speaking of launches, is this a place where you foresee having events? Like maybe if it's my birthday, can I come here and do a birthday party here and so forth, like maybe a tea party even?
Yeah, 100%. We do definitely cater to birthday parties, whether it's an anniversary, child's birthday, parent's birthday. We definitely can cater to that events.
Okay. All right, Rohan, thank you so much for joining us on My.na property. But before I let you go, is there something that you want to add that we didn't include in our conversation?
100%. I just wanted to pass the message that we are the first artisanal focacciaery in Namibia. Not even in Windhoek, but in the entire Namibia. So I just urge every person to come and try out our food and spread the love.
All right, thank you so much, Rohan. We will be spreading the love as we go on with our day. Stick around, we'll be right back. If you can't find it, build it. If it breaks, fix it. That is the spirit of DIY, turning ideas into actions using your very own hand. This is our DIY segment. For this week's DIY, we are talking headboards, but we give a creative spin on the regular old headboard we all know. Option 1 is a paint trick that brings drama and a cocooning feel to your sleep space. Extending the paint onto the ceiling can make a room feel larger. It's no secret that paint and curtains are ingenious tools when it comes to playing with your room's proportions with lighter colors. Not the effect you want? Do not despair. With dark colors, you can have the opposite effect and enhance the hunker-down vibe. Other benefits of painting part of the ceiling is allowing you to show off elegant ceiling details. You can be imaginative on every surface in your space, but your fifth wall is a proper playground because it's not the main focal point, so even the pattern shy can really unleash the inner creative. If that doesn't tickle your fancy, option 2 is creating an arc-shaped paint headboard. According to Judy Smith, Crown Paint's color consultant, creating a perfect semicircle is easier than you might think. First of all, measure the length of the wall and mark its center or wherever you want the center of the semicircle to be. Hammer a nail onto the spot you have just marked just above the skirting board. Depending on how wide you want the semicircle to be, measure out some string and cut to size.
The longer the string, the bigger the circle. Tie one end of the string to the pencil and the other to the end of the nail. If you are not allowed to use nails on your walls, extra strong tape will hold the string in place. Once you are all set, start tracing out your semicircle on the wall from one way to the other, making sure you are pulling the pencil tight on the string. Once you have drawn the outline, use a small paintbrush to create a precise edge at the top of your semicircle. You can then go in with a paint roller or larger brush to fill the rest of the shape. Option 3. If you don't feel like painting at all but still want a headboard, then this pillow headboard might just be an answer. This is an easy upgrade. It's super simple and super cost effective. First, work out where you would like your pillow headboard to hang high above your bed and what distance apart. Then mark this in pencil on the wall. Next, measure 4 lengths of slim leather straps around 150 centimeters each and attach in place on the wall using metal tacks. You want to make sure the loops you make can snugly hold your pillow so that they don't fall out easily but still keep their shape. Slide your pillow onto the loops and make sure they are supported evenly. Use basic pillowcases. So it means washing your headboard is a breeze.
Today on My.na Property, we take a closer look at the current trends in the world of property and unpack property developments.
Now discussing wall tiles with Konja. Konja, why would I choose a different wall tiles from the bathroom and to the ones that I'm putting in my room?
Okay, so when it basically comes to the bathroom, you normally want to have a neutral look, not too busy, something that brings light in your bathroom. Whilst in your kitchen, you'd want to keep it more busy, a lot of colors going on. So, yeah.
I see you have a number of styles here, like the cladding and the marble look tiles. What can you please explain to the client, what is the difference between those two options?
Okay, so marble tiles are tiles basically that you would use in your indoor living room, bed, bathroom, sleeping room, just anywhere inside the house. While a cladding is actually you would place it against the wall. It's more like a wall tile, but it's cladding that you can use like as decoration. You can put it like in the front area of your house against the wall, or on the wall against your TV. Yeah, all of that.
Tell us about the mosaic tiles as well as the listello.
Okay, so mosaic tiles are tiles that you would use inside your shower floor or wall. A bit different from the tiles because it's smaller in size actually, and we also have a lot of options when it comes to the decoration, different sizes and shapes, and yeah, there's plenty to choose from. While the listello, it's something that you would use between your wall tiles. It gives it a bit of flavor, a bit of color, and yeah, just something nice, different from your normal type.
So I can, if I decide to choose all white or all black, I can add listello for a bit of detail. Is that correct?
100%.
Okay, thank you. So what is popular at the moment in terms of making the walls really pop and getting the touch and feel?
Okay, so for instance, we have tiles that are called feature tiles. Feature tiles are tiles that would normally match the already existing wall tiles. So it's actually there to make it a bit more different, to add flavor to your wall tiles, and it comes in the same exact shape as the wall tile. So you don't have any, overlaps and and stuff like that. Everything will be aligned and straight.
Do you have, let's say, one of the best selling wall tiles right now? For example, I see this one behind us.
Okay, so the one behind us is basically called the cashmere, but the best selling should be the love white. You know, it's in the name. It's a beautiful tile, to be honest.
There you have it. The love white is the best selling wall tile right now at CTM in Ongwediva.
Exactly.
What kind of tile protection does CTM offer to its clients?
We have many different kinds of tile protection. We have one that is called a grout off. Grout off is when you tile your tiles on the floor. You know, the cleaning part, you can use a grout off to make it clean possible as you want. And then we have easy shine. Easy shine is to give your tile that shiny look that you are looking for. And then you have your normal day-to-day detergents that you can use, user-friendly by the way, to clean your wall tiles and make them look brand as new.
Thank you, Konja. There you have it, viewers. Once you have installed your love tiles on the wall, you then can get some detergents at CTM to make sure that you maintain and keep them new, as fresh as possible.
If you're looking to experience Italy and are a little tight on a budget, do not worry. Casa Focaccia is definitely the right space for you to be at. They offer Italian delicacies and so much more. Now, my name is My.na and this has been another exciting edition of My.na Property. Until next time, it's all my love, all my light.